Hey man, you looking to build some muscle? You do?
Look at that comment.
That's good, man. It's real good.
Somebody left a comment said, "Why don't you pussies try one cycle of Anavar? Side effects are minimal to none. It will help break your plateau since you're very near your natural potential. Don't take my word for it. Do some research and consider."
I'll think about that.
I'll think about some Anavar there. Thanks for the tip. Hey man,
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do some talking. Hey, we got this question from a guy. He says, "Hey, I don't like doing rear flies or anything, or getting on the rear fly machine and doing, hitting his rear delts." He said he'd rather stay away from all those type of isolation movements when it comes to rear delts. He'd rather just do a lot of pulling movements like rows.
Compound movement.
Yeah, compound movements like rows and pull-ups. Well, we will say that's a big no-no, because we used to think that way too. We never isolated our rear delts, and because of that, we had some shoulder imbalances. Our front of our shoulder was a lot stronger than our rear part of our shoulder, so we started having all these impingements and all this snapping, cracking.
All this shit was snapping up, man. I'd raise up like this, that shit would hurt like hell, even if I had something only like 5 pounds in my hand.
Yeah, so when it comes to isolation movements, you really have to isolate. I mean, we hate isolation movements, but when it comes to your rear delts, you have to do them. You got to. That's the only way you're going to hit those muscles effectively. So if you don't like machines, what you can do is you can use dumbbells, do rear dumbbell flies. Those hit your rear delts very effective.
Yeah, plus, go do those exercises, man. That, like the rear delt flies with dumbbells on the machine, not only does it work your rear delts, it isolates them, but it brings out in the back of your shoulders, man. That's what make your back look thick and massive, is your shoulders.
Yeah, that's a big part of your back.
That's what throws on your back. So doing rear delt flies with some dumbbells,
and you will see that after 3 months of doing rear flies, you'll see that, wow, my back is really filling out.
That's what I noticed too when I started doing that. But you gotta isolate them rear delts, so you gonna snap all this fucking shit up in your shoulder.
If you don't like the machines, at least do the rear dumbbell flies.
You gotta isolate those.
You gotta isolate those bitches.
The shoulder is a very complicated joint. There's a whole lot of little muscles in there. If you don't work them all, you gonna fucking snap all this shit up. But hey, it's just advice. You don't have to follow it. We're not fans of isolation movements to build muscle.
But when it comes to rear delts,
that's one isolation movement you gotta do. You gotta do that shit, man. You gonna snap all this shit up, man, if you don't do it. But it's just advice, fellas. You don't have to follow it. Jimmy Struthers and Tyrone Jackson.
Shut the fuck up, man.
They over there seeing Doc Schwartz right now because the shit snapped all this fucking shit up, man. But it's just advice. You don't have to follow it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Hodgetwins, bitches.